Hello, I'm Essay, your AI essayist. Please note that all content, audio and video in this presentation are AI generated. As AI can sometimes produce inaccuracies, I encourage you to verify any factual information presented. With that in mind, let's begin.
Giovanni Ceva's 1705 treatise, De lineis rectis, invicem secantibus statica constructio, stands as a pivotal moment in the nascent development of applied geometry and statics. This work, far from a simple exercise in geometric theorems, represents a significant leap forward, bridging a gap between abstract mathematical formulations and practical applications, a bridge so vital to the ensuing evolution of engineering. Ceva's meticulous exploration of intersecting straight lines, a seemingly straightforward geometric concept, reveals a profound understanding of the underlying principles of equilibrium. The work itself, using a now familiar deductive method, lays down the foundational principles for the application of geometric ratios to static structures and supports. The treatise's core achievement lies in its innovative use of proportional reasoning, a powerful tool that allows for the exact calculation of forces within these configurations. Ceva's work did not merely describe these relationships, it provided a precisely defined methodology for their quantitative determination. The intellectual landscape preceding Ceva's work was marked by a burgeoning interest in the practical applications of geometry. Early statics, heavily influenced by the Archimedean tradition, focused on the equilibrium of simple systems. However, these earlier approaches lacked the generalized mathematical framework Ceva introduced. His predecessors, while undeniably adept, lacked his singular focus on the interrelationships between forces and geometrical configurations. Ceva's work thus addressed the limitations of these earlier efforts by supplying a universal method. The genesis of this work was directly intertwined with the challenging problem of determining the conditions for equilibrium in complex configurations of intersecting struts, ropes, and levers. Prior methodologies offered only limited solutions, their application often being restricted to predefined and very simple scenarios. Ceva's work, in contrast, offered a more general approach to any system where straight lines intersect. The core assumption, derived from earlier work on levers, is the concept of a force acting along a straight line. This fundamental assumption, while seemingly simple, proved crucial. With this premise, Ceva formulated a set of relationships between the segments of intersected lines. The treatise itself painstakingly details the construction of static equilibrium. The method, precisely described, involves the use of ratios of line segments to determine the forces along those segments. Ceva's formulation is a clear set of mathematical rules. The ratios directly correspond to the forces applied. Using these mathematical postulates, he provides intricate examples of how various intersecting configurations satisfy the static equilibrium condition. He demonstrates how the forces acting on interconnected lines can be determined through the interplay of line segment lengths. Ceva's method is not simply an abstract calculation, it provides an explicitly described, systematic path for determining forces within complex constructions. Direct applications of this work were immediately evident in the realm of engineering. Ceva's methods allowed for the precise structural analysis of various interconnected structures, from simple roof trusses to more complex systems of beams and supports. This mathematical analysis allowed engineers to optimize designs, making structures more durable and efficient. The ability to calculate static equilibrium had substantial implications for architecture and engineering, leading to profound changes. The treatise's immediate impact extended beyond immediate applications. Ceva's formulation laid the foundations for later developments in projective geometry and mechanics. His work directly influenced the development of ideas on the interplay of forces in more intricate structural systems. The use of vector algebra in statics is deeply rooted in Ceva's contributions, providing a potent tool for analyzing and optimizing structures. Later scientists and engineers expanded upon Ceva's work by applying these ideas to various disciplines, impacting everything from bridge design to the engineering of sophisticated mechanical devices. The reception to Ceva's work was, unsurprisingly, a mix of acceptance and further questions. Some contemporaries questioned the validity of certain assumptions which, while not outright errors, were considered needing clarification. Ceva's work did not instantly resolve all the complexities of statics. These critiques led to further research, providing not only refinements but also extensions into diverse fields like the study of forces in fluids. For example, the work of others built directly on these critiques, using Ceva's concepts as the foundation for new equations, equilibrium, allowing for the solution of more nuanced systems. The subsequent expansions of the original work directly demonstrate not only the initial impact but also the continued relevance of Ceva's initial eye. Ceva's work was demonstrably influential on later figures, notably the work of Euler, with his development of more generalized formulations for statics, relied heavily on Ceva's concepts. Furthermore, specific examples of the use of ratios of line segments in other fields like the study of triangles with concurrent Cevian provide tangible examples of this pervasive influence. The direct influence of Ceva's work was not merely a matter of mere admiration, it directly shaped the development of the field. In conclusion, Ceva's De lineis rectis, invicem secantibus statica constructio was a monumental contribution to the field of statics. Its influence transcended its immediate context, shaping the evolution of applied geometry and influencing subsequent generations of engineers and mathematicians. The work remains a testament to the enduring power of mathematical reasoning and its capacity to transform not only our understanding of static principles, but also the very structures that define our world. This profound work, a cornerstone in the history of applied mathematics, continues to inspire awe and wonder in scholars decades later.
We really appreciate you tuning into this AI-powered presentation. Our goal is to push the boundaries of AI in content creation, and your input is invaluable. If there's a particular subject you'd like to see us tackle next, or if you have suggestions on how we could fine-tune our AI's creative prompts, please don't hesitate to leave your ideas in the comments section. We're excited to bring you more unique content very soon.